Today we are looking at the pull list, and I'm going to be giving a brief review of each of the books that I picked up this Wednesday. I'm super excited. I've got 3 books here. I'm going to tell you whether you should skip them, whether you should read them, or whether you should put them in your pull. Those are the 3 grades. Thanks for hanging out again. As always, make sure to like the video, comment down below what you think about it. What books should I be reading? Did you like these? Did you not? And of course, subscribe and hit the notification bell icon. With all that stuff out of the way, let's get into my books. Let's take a look at them. We've got Batman. This is the very first issue of The Explosive Mind Bomb. And we've got the brand new Punisher. Brand new Punisher. Brand new series kicking off. And Thanos, #1. So we've got 2 #1s and a brand new arc to Zdarsky's Batman. First off, we will start with Batman. Batman's one of my favorite characters. Inside these pages, Chip Zdarsky, one of my favorite writers, makes very good. I mean, I liked the book. I thought it was pretty well paced. He gets hit with some kind of fear toxin or some kind of, I don't know what it was, but he gets hit with some toxin and kind of loses his mind. But yeah, they see he does a little bit of detecting too. He does a little bit of detective work here. There's a person, we think that's a baby there. It is not. It is not a baby. It is a doll. Okay, and that leads him to this room with a bunch of dolls over here. He gets hit. He gets hit with some kind of toxin. And of course, Joker's there. And oh boy, this book, I love the pacing. I love how Zdarsky lets the art do its job. The art leads the narrative. And I love that in comic books. He doesn't do too much talking, too much exposition. The art really does lead it. He kind of goes through an area here where all of the biggest plot points in Batman's life, the Joker is set up here with these dolls, with these mannequins, and sure enough, there is Joker. We finally see the real Joker, and then you see these other fake Batman. And basically, I'm not going to go too much further into this book, but Batman starts trying to grapple with the idea of whether he's going to break his one rule and whether he's going to kill the Joker or not. The book was really well paced. Like I said, the art is by Jimenez, and his art is always great. And I mean, look at the colors on these first couple pages. It's just so good. And just the overall artwork is just excellent. I love this book. This is definitely a pull for me. This is Batman, The Explosive Mind Bomb. This is the first of, I think, 5 in this arc. So yeah, definitely a pull for me. Moving on, we have Punisher #1. Punisher #1. This is a brand new series from David Pepose. If I'm pronouncing that wrong, I do apologize. I'm not very familiar with the writer. This one, to me, again, I'm a big fan of the artwork by Dave Watcher. Did the penciling for this one. Artwork is really good. This isn't Frank Castle. I didn't know that going in to this book. I didn't know that it wasn't going to be Frank Castle. It didn't ruin the experience for me, but you should be aware of it. Should I have known that? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe I should have been aware of that. I don't know. Get this character, who again is not Frank Castle, comes in looking for the Sokovian into the Demon Gang. And, you know, they obviously have numbers here. There was a firefight. A firefight ensues, and the Sokovian gets away. You know, this guy gets torched, unfortunately. But yeah, this is not Frank Castle. It's a very similar story, except he has a man in the chair. So if you like traditional Punisher stories where Frank Castle is out there seeking vengeance for people that killed his family, this is kind of similar, but it appears that this character, this Punisher, this version of Punisher has a man in the chair, someone helping him. He is, you know, former agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., it would appear. And yeah, he's searching for the Sokovian. I don't want to go too much further. There is some backstory on all these characters. And yeah, I mean, his name is Joe Garrison, and I'm not very familiar with that character at all. But again, it's a pretty good read. I would say read it, see if you like it before you put it in your poll. Again, it is a little bit of a different take on the Punisher, obviously. But yeah, Punisher, pretty decent. I would definitely read it, see if you like it. Who knows? You might dig it. You might really love it and put it in your poll. Anyways, that's Punisher number uno. Moving on to my third and final book, Thanos, Return of the Mad Titan. I am a huge Thanos fan. He's one of my favorite villains in all of comic books. He's usually, you know, big world-destroying bad. We first follow this person, and she works, I believe, at a drugstore, you know, like a CVS kind of thing. No shout-outs, no free shout-outs. But yeah, she works there. She's kind of a punk rocker, goth kind of chick. All of a sudden, though, Thanos screaming. And you see we've got pictures, panels of her just going through her humdrum life. And then we see Thanos' ship and a huge invasion. Everything's going crazy. She's like, holy crap, help me. This is apparently her mom. We don't know if that's true, though. But yeah, just look at this mayhem that's happening. The entire city's getting lifted up. Oh my gosh. And there he is on the first page of this excellent, beautiful panel. They're in Fresno. It's just, and then we get the big reveal of who are these people. But yeah, obviously we've got Iron Man, Mr. Fantastic, Doctor Strange, and they kind of go through. She's like, who are all these people? She calls she calls Mr. Fantastic Mr. Great. We've got the Blue Marvel, who I'm not even sure who that is. I've never heard of that person. And then, of course, Emma Frost. I'm not going to go too much further, but apparently Thanos is out for this person. Really wants to find her. Overall, it's a pretty good read. The pacing was a lot better, actually, than I thought it was going to be. When I was kind of flipping through the book at my local comic shop, I was like, where's Thanos? I didn't get to the, you know, chunky bits. I try to not look at the second half of books when I'm flipping through them to try and decide whether I want a book or not. But overall, I did like it. It was a pretty good first book. It looks like Thanos is searching for her, and, well, he found her. But, you know, we shall see where we go from here. Overall, I would recommend reading it. So overall, though, if we take a look at the 3 books this week, we have 2 reads in Thanos and Punisher, and then we have a absolute pull. Batman by Zdarsky is excellent. I love the pacing and the story and the art. Everything about this book was great. Joker based Batman books are always fun for me. Really love them. Obviously, Joker's the GOAT. And then Punisher, pretty cool. Definitely read both of these. Decide if you like them. But yeah, that is today's video. Thanks for watching. I hope you did enjoy it. If you do, make sure to like, comment down below what books I should be reading if you read these. If you didn't like these, if you disagreed, if you agreed, let me know. Comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification. I appreciate everybody, and I will catch you all in the next one. Adios.